Hey, 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 everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I should have had some theme music playing, but I don't. Oh,
I
well.
know.
It is, what's today? Monday, April 5th. I hope you guys had an awesome, awesome Easter. So I'm going to give everybody a chance to come on into the room.
Yes.
I, yes, I am Chantel Branch, your domestic violence specialist, educating individuals on why their decision to remain silent keeps them locked in abuse. And today, we are just tagging on in with the series that we MFF Project is doing in the identity of a woman. And I want to bring on a makeup guru, a hair artist, a wonderful, fabulous stylist right out of Aurora, Illinois. And
Mhm.
her name is Martia Wells. Martia,
Yes.
welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you
Thank
today?
you. Thank you for having me. I am blessed. Thank you so much, Chantel.
Well, Tia, tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you have going on? Some of your plans for 2021, and kind of just go over a little bit about what we're going to do today.
Yes. Oh my God. There's so much going on. I just really, I'm grateful for 2020 because, and I say this even though it was crazy, I'm grateful because it made me posture myself for business. And what I'm doing now, what I started in 2020, what I'm doing now in 2021 is really focusing on my blog and really just helping women to evolve and feel beautiful from the inside out. um I've really been focusing on just like women that has been going through things and challenges as far as about security, insecurities, and feeling beautiful on the inside. And then, when you're going through things, sometimes it kind of strikes you and make you feel like you're not beautiful. So I've really just been trying to be inspirational and just inspiring young women, mommies such as myself, to really just kind of get out there and really just shine, even though you're going through all of it that you're going through. So I started the blog for that reason only, and to really tell my story, my infertility story. But I've also been incorporating my hair and makeup because I've been doing it for about 14 years now, and I love everything about beauty. So I've been doing makeup. Um, Obviously touching people for years, and now with the pandemic I've been doing things virtually. So my main focus is having one-on-one demos and virtual classes for women that's interested in learning technique and just have fun, do parties and spas and stuff like that. So that's what I've been doing. Of course, I'm always doing hair. I'm at the salon all the time, and I've been incorporating my one-on-one virtual makeup. So it's been fun doing the blog and hair and makeup a lot, but it's been fun.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. You have a jam-packed agenda going on. I
Yes,
can't, and I have tuned in 2020. I tuned into some of your blogs that you were
yes,
doing, and
yes.
I was so inspired by your fertility story.
Oh
And oh my God, I was just like
my
taken
God.
aback. I was like, oh Jesus.
Yes.
Her story, everybody, her story is just so amazing. It makes you
Thank you.
weep.
Thank you.
It makes
Thank
you
you.
weep, but it also tells you and reminds us um, how important our faith is,
Yes.
and that, oh my goodness, that we ought to be not just busy while we're waiting, but we ought to, be
Yes.
doing well. We ought to still be helping others. We still, while we're waiting on God to bless us, we still
That's
should
it.
be celebrating that next girl. Like, girl, you are
Yes.
beautiful. Oh my God, you're getting married. Ah, oh my
Yes.
God, you're having a
Yes.
baby, even though I want one. Ah, right. So,
Yes.
and
Yes.
exciting and ringing the bells and just women supporting women. And I think that's just
I'm
one
all
thing
about
that
it.
we do not do
Yes.
enough, you
Yes.
know.
Absolutely.
So oh, my dog is barking in the background. Lord help me.
He's like, come on in on this.
This is alive, Lord
Right.
Jesus. Stop, dog. So I'm super excited. And we wanted to just share with you guys
Yes.
today.
Oh, yes.
It's right. The reason we're here, right? So it's
Right.
spring 2021. We're mothers, we're wives, we're sisters, we are
Yes.
friends.
Yes.
Hey, the best thing we got in common is we are women, and
Yes.
we carry a lot on our shoulders. We have
Mm,
so many things on our plates. And a lot of
hmm
times, I don't know about you, but we don't always show up for ourselves in the way that we need to.
No.
So, I mean, I had a Zoom meeting this morning, y'all, and let me tell you, my camera was not on. Okay. Um,
Oh my
so if
God.
right, so if I did one right now, I will probably be good. I can turn my camera on, I feel comfortable. And but so we want to come today to kind of share some tips and tricks when it comes to makeup and then just share everybody's natural. I really love your hair, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. You know what? This is my girlfriend. This is a wig that I just threw on, but she comes in handy when I need her. I am natural. I say that I am natural because
Mhm.
I rock my curly hair all the time, but I also wear it straight. So it's almost like the best of both worlds. But I love, everything about hair and hair care, and I will change it up in a minute. And wearing wigs and units and stuff is the best way to change your hair without damaging it. So here we are with I call her Mrs. Perla.
Yes, and we all have to have a piece.
Yeah.
So can you just go into a little bit about natural hair and just
Mhm.
the versatilities of having a unit,
Yes.
protecting your hair a little bit, and just
Mhm.
why it's okay
Yes.
to have a little girlfriend because I got one that's my friend. She
You
don't
gotta
fit
have
over my afro,
more
but
than one.
that's my girl.
So you know what? I love everything about being natural because it is versatile, but at the same time, it has its hardships, because it's natural. It's not gonna always want to stay pressed out, or it's not gonna always want to, stay in the style that you created, right? It always wants to revert to being natural. So that is the reason why I like to throw on something that'll still cover my hair and protect it at the same time. Now, on the flip side of that, I have came up with this theory to do like something to break it down. It's a chemical, and it's to break it down every 6 months. I do put a relaxer in my hair just to break the curl pattern down. It stays curly, it's not straight, but it's just straight enough to where if I do want to relax it, I'm sorry, if I do want to flat iron it, it's not like, it's not frizzing up in the heat
The
and all of that.
humidity, right, right, right,
Yes,
right, right.
yes. And I'm like, this is it. I'm not doing it all the time, but it's just enough, to get me by. So I say, hallelujah. Thank you for a chemical because I love that. But I also love being natural too. So I kind of like to just take both worlds and put it together.
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
What about you,
I
Chantel?
Me,
Hmm.
I think I am not beholding or
Hmm.
addicted to any one style. I will change in a minute. And I think
Hmm.
even the people that follow me and seen my hair over the last 10 years,
Hmm.
I will
Yeah.
change it in a minute. And so I am back to having long hair. I had short hair for about 6 years, I think.
Uh-huh.
Since yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I had
Oh
short
my
hair
God.
for about 6 years. So, um, I mean, I did the blonde thing. I did the blonde
You
straight, the
were
blonde.
blind.
I was
Yes.
blonde. Oh my God. That was a
See,
journey.
I'm scared of color. So I love people that really stretch out and do it because I cannot do it. Mm-mm.
And I used to be afraid, but when I went to a salon downtown and I started as an assistant, and it was like, for me, it was like this new experience. I was like, oh my God, I'm in downtown Chicago and it's African American women with
Mm.
color in their hair and their hair is not broken off, it's not falling out.
Oh,
Oh
see.
my God. And so it was enough stylists in there. They all had, of course, everybody has their own products. They were using different color line, so that gave me the versatility to see which color
Mm.
line I liked. And all the women had hair. They were professionals, high paying jobs.
Were there anyone that like specialized in color, like colorist or anybody?
I would say they all did. I would say they
Okay.
all did. So they didn't just I
Hmm.
mean, people would come for them for color and
Hmm.
because they some did great cuts and then the
Hmm.
others was for
Okay.
color. And
Hmm.
she was
Okay.
really skilled in roller sets and all her clients
Mm.
had long hair. Everybody had long hair.
Oh my
But
God. Well, they're good with, growing the hair out, obviously.
yes, yes. So that is what inspired me, and that's how I got into color. And it took I probably was there 3 months, and I was like, all right, no more relaxer. I'm going natural, and I've been natural since I went natural
Yeah.
2008. I went
Mm.
natural in 2008. I didn't do the big chop because I was a punk. So I wore braids, French braids.
Yeah.
Senegalese twist was like
Mm,
real hot, so I wore the heck out of those. And
mm,
then literally a year later, I was
yeah.
engaged and I cut all my hair off. I was crazy. I did. So then I
I
did the
love
big
that
shot.
though. Hmm.
But so it wasn't like super, super short, but it was
Okay.
short enough. He was like,
Yeah.
oh. I was like, I
Yeah.
told you I was gonna do it. He was like, oh. But I was like, don't worry, I work at a salon. Everything's gonna be fine for the wedding. Don't
You're
worry
like, it's
about
gonna
it.
be done all the time. Don't worry.
Yep, yep, yep. Because you cannot work and you
Mm,
cannot, you can't go to work without your hair
no,
did. It
no,
doesn't work.
no, no, no.
It
I
doesn't work.
agree. Yeah, we have to hold a reputation. And I'm like, God, y'all, let me just wear a bun sometimes. Like, let me just be
Nope,
be
no, we
Tia
can't
for
do
a
that.
minute.
We can't do that. We can't do that. Do the church
Oh
lady
no.
bun, pull it back, and then clip that little bun piece on there.
Yes. And
That's
that's
it.
so cute to me.
Yeah,
But
if you're going to
yeah,
work, yeah, it works for Zoom.
it works for Zoom.
So that
Oh
that
God.
that segues us right into our detangling basics. So I'm going to
Yes.
demonstrate detangling, and I don't know about you, but I think that is one of the biggest things that when people go natural from
Hmm.
coming from relaxed hair,
Hmm.
or
Hmm.
I've been finding, and
Yeah.
even as of lately, people will grow out so much hair and then
Mm.
be overwhelmed with how
Hmm.
to manage it, and then they
Hmm.
chop it off again. I was like, girl, you
Yeah.
brave. Go ahead, honey.
Yeah.
So I
I
think
yeah.
no. I was just, so what I was saying is I think that because they're overwhelmed, they've
Mm.
given up and they need like the techniques or the tips, or and I think the biggest part that they have is detangling their hair and just managing that
Gotcha.
that curl, because that curl can
Yeah.
sometimes be overwhelming.
It'll twist up and do some things. It'll become knotty. I mean, curly hair is very it has a mind of its own. You have to really use the right tools to make sure you're not breaking it, while you're detangling. So you're right, it's very fragile. People think going natural is like, okay, my hair is strong, it can take anything because it's natural, no chemical. But really, it is natural and it's fragile. That curl, honey, will break. So I love that we're talking about detangling, because I don't believe that a lot of people know the proper way to do it.
I would I totally agree. People don't know how to do it.
Hmm. Yeah.
Because we come from a generations where, I mean, it's
Yes.
if you was walking, you might have a relaxer on your head, okay? A kitty
Listen, my
perm.
mom was like, "You six? You got a lot of hair for me. You get the perm. You."
Yes,
It's
yes.
easy.
It was very easy. I remember my first
Mm.
relaxer, all of my hair fell out. Like it all fell out. Everything. And
Why?
I remember my mother, and
Hmm.
we went to the salon. It was a salon thing. I don't know. It just was too strong at that time. It probably
That
was an
is so
all
weird.
it probably was an all lap perm.
Oh yeah, just straight lie. Just lie
Lie.
on your hair. Yeah,
Yes. And I
I
remember my
love that
mother,
story. Thank
yes,
God.
she was like Bobby pinning my hair up, and Bobby,
Oh,
like it was Bobby, and thank God I was in kindergarten and first grade.
oh my
And
God! But that's the worst. You're a baby.
well, thank God nobody noticed. Maybe it ended up good. I don't know. nobody nobody said anything about my hair. My teacher probably knew. She probably was like, dang.
Mhm. They broke that
Um,
baby hair out.
right. Right, absolutely. So, if you guys are just tuning in, we want to thank you guys so much. I am Chantel Branch, and this is
Yeah.
Martia Wells, and we are doing a hair and makeup tutorial today. So, we just want to give you
Yes.
guys some time to come on in. And I'm starting out with the detangling basics because I think it is very important. And I want to just help people who have lots of hair, or even who have children, just kind of
Hmm.
understand the
Yes, that's
detangling
important.
process
Hmm.
and what comes with it. So I'm just gonna like get started and unravel
Go
and just
ahead.
kind of prepare. But so what do you think, as far as like detangling? What are some of the things you like to use, or some of the things that
Hmm.
when do you detangle? Do you detangle before you shampoo or while the conditioner is in? Like, what are some of your
Yeah,
detangling hacks?
that's a great question, Chantel, because I do like to at least use my fingers before the water hits it, because with curly hair, that water will hit it, and that's where the tangling process happens, when the water hits it. So I do like to finger it through before the water hit it. And right before I rinse my conditioner out, I do comb it through with the conditioner. I think that is the best thing that you can ever do to your hair when you're natural. And even when you're relaxed, it's so smart to detangle with some kind of product in it. Just don't do it, while it's, fresh, clean, and there's nothing to protect, or a barrier of some sort. So yes, definitely, I like to do it before the water hit it and with the conditioner. And I also like to use a wide tooth comb or a detangling paddle brush. I
Okay.
mean, that's the best thing. And also, Chantel, I don't know, and a lot of people detangle differently, because some
They
people
do.
start at the end and then they work their way up, or some people
Hmm.
just go straight to the root and go down. What way do you do first?
So for me, I definitely start from the root, from the ends
Really?
first. But
Okay,
I
yeah.
also think I think that's just the easiest thing too. Um, and then as you guys can see, I already pre-twisted, two strand twisted here, just some of just two pieces, and then you can see
Hmm.
like even in my back it is
Hmm.
all natural. So then
Hmm.
here I just kind of had it in a little, I forgot what you call those things, a
Hmm.
knot, a bantu knot.
Bantu knot.
So yeah, so it depends for me when I'm in a salon. It depends, and I'm not in a
Okay.
salon, by the way, everybody. Just so you know, you can contact Tia for any of your hair care needs. But and even when I'm doing my kids' hair, so this is like one of my favorite wide tooth combs.
Yeah.
It's a bone comb, so it's like one of
Hmm.
my favorites to use.
Hmm.
And I usually, and like, because you can kind of get in and
Use the tail. Hmm.
use the tail to kind of work your way to parting that hair. And so
Hmm.
one of the things that I like that you said, I'm just going to kind of pull that hair over so
Hmm.
we can see, is having product on it. So my hair is wet, it's damp,
Hmm.
and I did put some twisting butter on it. And the twisting butter is, and
Mm.
I did a shampoo today, and then I did a conditioner, and I didn't comb it all the way through because
Hmm.
I knew we were doing a video today. So so this area right here is not combed through. And so as you can see, as I'm just grabbing this little piece here, I like to
Hmm.
start from the ends. And I don't know
Yeah,
if
me
you guys can
too.
see that from the ends.
Same here. Hmm.
With kids, sometimes with kids, you almost have to like grab that whole little
Yeah.
piece and just hold it really taut in your hand and just
Hmm.
kind of, I mean, some kids, you find yourself just combing this itty bit, teeny bit,
Yes.
itty bitty bit. And
A
then you just
little at a
kind of
time.
a
Hmm.
little at a time. And I
Hmm.
think if we're doing that with kids, right? And because we don't want to hear kids' mouth and they're crying, or we don't want them cutting up in the chair at the salon on a
No.
Saturday morning.
Oh God, it's a nightmare.
So just think about adults. I know you guys out there
Hmm.
like, oh my God, I'm struggling through my detangle. Why am I struggling through my detangle so
Hmm.
bad? I always find it, and I'm handy to keep a water bottle next to you so that you
Yes.
can spray that area back down because it will dry out fast.
There you
And
go.
so
Hmm.
for me,
Constantly hydrating. You're right.
yeah. And even so, I took a small portion and I was able to get to that section very, very quickly. And that was just a small portion, right? And that was just
Yeah.
with the bone comb. And so
Hmm.
this is another cute, cool tool that I just started getting a
Hmm.
hold of. And it is,
Hmm.
I don't even know what to call it,
I've
or
never seen that before.
so it has this type
That is so
of,
neat.
so it looks like, and I'm trying to do it so it's in the camera.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so it looks like this.
Hmm.
And if you turn it here, so
Hmm.
it does
Oh, I
this, and
love
it's
that.
pretty cool. And this is so, you can get it, I believe, on Amazon. So this is a cool
Hmm.
consumer based product. The bone
Hmm.
combs, you may not be able to find the bone combs unless you get it from a professional, a salon
Yeah.
professional, or something. But like Tia was saying, a wide tooth comb will do the trick. So I can take this same
Yeah.
portion and hold it tightly and comb it. And I can also take this brush, which I'm going to do, and to just kind of demonstrate with this brush and having a small portion and combing it through and
Yeah, I
combing it
definitely want to
through.
see this, Chantal, because I
And it's
need
pretty cool.
this.
It's pretty cool.
Huh.
So
Where do you get it from?
Amazon.
Okay.
So it's a super, and it's under $10.
Okay.
So this is a great grab bag gift. If you know somebody that's natural, you
Mm-hmm.
like, oh my God, I don't know what to get them for a grab bag, get them
Mm-hmm.
one of these bad boys.
Mm-hmm.
And so I can literally just kind of take it and do this. And my hair is easily to come through because I do have product on it. It is still damp. And so I'm able to comb it all the way down and all the way through,
Yeah.
as you can see.
I love it. And Chantel, I like to do it in sections too. Is that easy for you too, to only detangle in sections?
Oh, it has to be. There's no way I will go through this hair
Oh my God.
just
Yes.
like this. There's
Yes.
no way. Who
Yeah. I've
no.
seen them do it. I'm like, okay, you're gonna have to put some sections in there, about 4 of them at least.
Yes, put sections. It just makes
Yes.
sense. It makes
Yes,
it
it
makes
does.
perfect sense.
Oh.
And I like it because it's consumer friendly. So that means that I can tell you, hey girl, or I can pick up a couple of these,
Mm,
have them in a salon and sell these in a salon. And I'm going through. And now I can just take my hair if I wanted to and just
mm,
do a two-strand twist.
yeah.
And I'm done.
And I do the same thing. After you detangle, you twist that section up. So that way you can remember that that section is done.
Yes, and it doesn't have to be a perfect twist. And
Yes.
sometimes you can kind of comb. You want to have people get smooth, crisp twist from
Mm,
the top to the bottom. They combing it as they go
as they go.
through.
Hmm.
And people always, well, how did you get your twist like that? How did you get her twist like that? It's all in the technique and um
Mm. With the detangle,
but
it starts with detangling.
it's
Yeah.
detangling. It's
Hmm.
really detangling. If I didn't comb
Hmm.
my hair and I just started with this section, no way that it's gonna look as neat as
As
these are.
smooth. Yeah, because that looks super smooth.
It
Yeah,
looks
I
smooth.
agree. Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree.
absolutely. So if you guys have any questions, please drop them down in the comments.
I
And
hate that I can't see your comments, you guys. I can't see anything, but I'm hoping that everybody's loving this.
yes, I hope you guys are loving it too. We are using StreamYard, so sometimes you have to give StreamYard permission, especially if you haven't used it. And I can even take the brush and just comb down these pieces. So I
Okay.
still don't know the chemistry and why
Yeah,
it
the
is.
different. Yeah.
I don't know it. I don't know why
Can you pull like a part down so you can, because it seemed like there's different patterns in the brush, right? You
let me
can't
make sure I
pull
get
one
out.
down.
You mean like this?
Yeah, it doesn't like swivel another way. Oh, it's just that is so different. Never
It
seen
is
that.
very different. I don't know. I don't know the
Okay.
phenomenon, but I know that it works. And
Okay.
if it works, it's gonna sell, right? If it
Like,
does the job.
yes, like
I don't know the
hotcakes.
phenomenon because we can take a dimming brush and essentially do the
Do the
same
same
thing.
thing.
But I
Mm-hmm.
like that this has a movable part, so I don't know if that. I don't know
Mm,
why. If you know
mm.
why this brush works, let us know.
Please, please, because it's so interesting. I love it though. It's really really nice.
Yeah.
Love it.
So detangling is the key to natural hair. Would you like smooth locks, or would you try to attempt to do locks on hair that has not been fully detangled section by section? Because a lot of times people may take the comb and just rake through the
Oh my
hair and say,
God.
I and kids do that. Like teenagers, they always say, yeah, I combed it. And then as soon as
Yeah.
the water touches it, you like, girl, when did you
Oh my
comb it?
God.
When
It
did
gives
you
me
detangle it?
anxiety. I'm like, why didn't you comb your hair before you came to me?
Right, right. And so I think it's a great teaching tool, especially for moms with girls.
Hmm. Hmm.
And
Yeah,
and we're not the
totally.
generation who's throwing relaxing in our daughter's hair. So it's like, all right, how do we navigate through our daughter's curls because their kids' hair is like even tighter than ours because it hasn't been manipulated and
Oh yeah.
processed
Oh yeah.
and all of
Yeah.
that good stuff.
Virgin. Tell us like some of the products that works well for you.
So one of the products I use is Holy Grail by
Mm.
Strands of Faith, and it is a
Mm-hmm.
fairly new
Mm.
product. They really
Uh-huh.
blew up in 2020. So you
Mm-hmm.
can go right on Facebook, type in Strands of Faith, and it's going to pop right up. I
Okay.
am a product junkie. So
Are you?
I'm using this product this week. I could totally be using Mielle, As I Am.
Love those two. Yes. Those two are
um,
amazing.
I think it's called Curology.
Mm-hmm.
Curology. I could be using, I could use all of those products. I can use them all in one setting because
Mm-hmm.
it depends on what my desired look is. If I'm
Yeah.
going, especially, well since we all been sheltering in place, we haven't had to use that many products. But if I'm going out and I'm going to go to work, and then after work, I'm going to go to dinner with some friends, I need my curls to last
Yeah.
all day. Then I may
Totally.
use a stronger product that's really gonna make these curls that when I take these twists
Mm-hmm.
down, they're gonna,
Mm-hmm.
have a little stiffness to it, but not dry
Yeah.
it out. Not,
Yeah.
not, and I try to stay. I use some products with alcohol, but not that,
Yeah.
not that much.
More
Um,
sulfate free. Mm-hmm.
yeah. And even the Twist product, the Strands by Faith, I use the Twist butter. My favorite one by them is actually the moisturizer. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Mm.
Um, but I used the Twist butter, and what I did like, and the reason I can promote this product right now is because I
Mm.
did, when I do the twist, like the passion twist or the spring
Mm-hmm.
twist, when I
Mm-hmm.
use it to twist with that and I take it down after 6 to 8 weeks, I still feel
Yeah.
moisture in my hair strand, in the hair shaft.
Do you really?
Yes. And that is one
Mm.
thing that she even sells. If you go and check out her products, that's kind of just how she sells it. And that's a game changer for many people. And I
Wow.
think it'll help people in their detangling process.
That's true. It is. Finding what's right for you for sure. Yeah. I've
So
been loving the Mielle. I'm like, it detangles like butter. I love it.
wow, yeah. And so
Mm-hmm.
yeah, everybody has different
Yeah.
things that they like. But I also find too that some our hair has memory, right? So if
Mm.
you go and you get it blow dried, every so
Mm-hmm.
often, and then
Mm-hmm.
find out when you wet it, your curls are a little more elongated
Mm-hmm.
than
Mm-hmm.
tighter. That's
Mm-hmm.
just the hair memory. And I think the same thing
Right.
happens with products. If we use the same
Mm.
product for a year and then you
You
say,
get
"Oh my
used
God,
to
it's not
it.
working." And I'm like, lay off for it for 6 months.
That is so true. And I think that that goes with like anything. If you're
Right.
using the same product for skin and all of that, you're right. Like it's okay to, excuse me, to switch up your products a little bit. I mean, it doesn't have to be anything like, super expensive or anything, but excuse me. But I think that when you are using like water-based products, sulfate free, excuse me, I think that it works really well if you are doing it for 3 months and then another 3 months you're finding something else, but along the same line, nothing like super different. But excuse me.
Yes, taking that time to switch up, switch it out,
Yes.
it
And people
helps. It
yeah.
it, it just helps. And it gives you that new feeling again, like, oh, I love this product. I'm
Mhm,
back in
mhm,
love with this
mhm.
product again.
Yeah, and I think that like when you change up your products, I just think that a lot of times we're not believing that it's not like, because people say, well, I need something to grow my hair out. I'm like, I can't stand that. I'm like, there's nothing that's going to grow your hair. You have to find a routine. Okay. You have to get like a certain like pattern, find somebody that really, really, specialize in hair care. That's gonna help you grow your hair in the long run. And it's actually what you put internally, not what you put,
Right.
on the outside.
Right.
So I always
Absolutely.
tell that. So switching your products is absolutely fine. I think it works like a charm when you do, alternate.
And it's drinking the water, it's the vitamins. But
Hmm.
I mean, I don't want people to get caught up. I find sometimes my clients get caught up in vitamins. Oh my God,
Yeah.
should I buy these vitamins for $50?
Oh, God,
Um,
no.
or you could just take a regular multivitamin
You
from
can do prenatal. I mean, you can just buy it, biotin and be done with it. Yeah.
yeah, you can. And knowing what works for you and then doing what you need to do habitually. And I think
Hmm.
being consistent, and a lot of
Yeah.
times, sometimes clients are not as consistent. And we as people, we just want a quick fix. Like,
Hmm.
I
Yes,
scraped
we
my
do.
knee. I
Like
scraped my knee.
what?
Give me a band-aid. My hair is falling out. Give me some stuff to put in my hair, give me some pills
Mm-hmm.
to take so my hair can grow back right here in
Mm-hmm.
this one spot. And
Yep.
a remedy is not that
Yep.
simple.
It's not. It's not. It's not. I always tell people like products are not gonna grow your hair. It can help, it can, do what you need it to do, but it's not gonna grow your hair.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah,
not.
definitely, definitely.
Hmm.
So, I am ready to jump into some makeup, but
You ready
before
for
we
some
do, yes, I am ready for some makeup. So
makeup?
before, so before we do that, I want to ask everybody if they could like and they could share. And Tia, if you wanted to share with some of your followers, you can go ahead, and I'm going to help us get set up and segue into the next portion of this. Hey guys, I hope you guys are enjoying it. I am Chantel Branch, your domestic violence specialist, educating individuals on why their decision to remain silent keeps them locked in abuse. So today we did a detangling basic, and so I did a two-strand twist on this side, and then so these are two-strand flat twists, and then this is just a regular. These are just two regular individual twists. Now my favorite are the flat twist. I like the flat twist because it keeps the hair out of my way and it covers more ground. And I think it just helps when I take it down, it just helps it to expand up. And sometimes I find when I do it with the individuals, getting so close to the base, I like my base tight, tight, tight. And this base is not as tight as I would like it because I would like all of this to have that crinkle, that twist, that bend, that really, really clean, clean finish. So for me, my preference is the two-strand twist, but everybody has their own different preferences. So I I'm excited. So just pretend I went to my Zoom meeting today, and I am bringing on my makeup specialist, and she's gonna help me get ready to go out for drinks. Um,
Yes.
I'm gonna have some coconut milk. No, so she's gonna help me. She's gonna help me for
Right.
the after party, the after five set when people get off work and they don't come straight home. They head on over to I don't know where they go, but they go somewhere.
Yes,
They have drinks, they laugh,
they
and they turn
do.
into a different person than they are in the office. And if
You
you get
better
back
say
into the
it.
office, when you get back to the office tomorrow, they're gonna look at you like, don't say anything. You don't know me, and I was not that girl yesterday.
I love this. I love a good day turn to nights, time kind of makeup. I love where you can kind of be versatile and just kind of just add, it's just the certain colors that you wear during the day. Like you wear like pinks and reds during the day, blush.
Yeah,
You
I have my
you
pink
can
on.
you
My pink.
do. I
My
see it, girl. I see it. I see it. And then towards the night, you can really pop out. You can do some golds. You can do some smoky eye, colors. You can do like dark browns and greens, and you can really, really just be who you want to be at night, right? Um,
right. Well, you know what they say,
so
come out at night.
huh? You are, look, hit it right on the head with that. Okay. So I came on here with just like kind of like an everyday look. I can go to the store with this look. I can go to work with this kind of look. I just, pretty much just put on foundation. I concealed some areas. I put on my foundation. I made sure I have my brows, together. I put a little mascara on. This is, and I get a little bit of contour and added highlight. That's just what I like to do to look decent during the day. But when it comes to nighttime, I like to throw on some eyes. I don't really do eyes during the day that much because I really like just a natural brown, some mascara, and call it a day. But at nighttime, I add color. So if you want, Chantel, we can just hop on in and do some eyes if you want.
Okay. All right, girl, I'm ready.
All right.
What do tell us what we need. I
So
hope
okay,
everybody's
so
ready. What do you
we need, if you guys are doing it with us, and I like to, I try to go slow, but I like to make sure that you have just the basics. You don't have to have everything that I have, but the basics is some type of you can do concealer, because concealer is a good It's a good eyeshadow base. I have Soft Ochre Prong Nowhere Paint Pot by MAC. This is
Okay.
a eyeshadow base as well. You can do white. I know Chantel has white.
I have
Um,
white.
yes, white really makes your color pop through. If you're doing a smoky eye, you want to always do like a white base. But I'm going to do more of a whitish cream base, and this one really lasts a long time. So let's go ahead and start off with that. And then you also need, of course, you need some darker colors for the night. I'm going to do mainly the black and the purple. We're going to do those two. Okay. And this is just a Morphe palette, you guys. We're also going to do some pigmented colors, and that's just like with a little bit of shine and shimmer. We all like to shine, right?
Yep.
So I'm going to do this one, White Noise, because it's very shimmery. This one is very shimmery too. We're going to do a little bit of purple here. This one's called Vivid. And then I like to use a loose pigment. And this is called White by MAC, and it is a loose pigment. Okay. When I say pigment, it's just loose shadow. Okay, you guys, because if you just dump it in your hand, it's very loose. And the only thing that's going to, if you can see it, and the only thing that's going to make it stick is primer spray, Evian water, because I have that for makeup, or I have Fix Plus spray. And you just spray a little bit on your brush or on your fingers, and that's what makes pigment to last and stay and stick. All right.
Wait,
so
you just gave us some tips. Hold on. You said, wait a minute. We don't want to miss the tips. Okay. You said
totally
the Evian water.
Evian water. Sephora has Evian water, and it comes like in a little. I wish I had more of it, and I usually use it for like when I do weddings. It's just primer water, and it comes like in a little pump spray, and you just spray it on your brush, just like this. And I'm just gonna demonstrate it with my Fix Plus here.
Okay.
You just spray it on just like that, and then you dip it in the pigment. So because if it's wet, it'll stick, and it won't smear. And obviously if it's loose, it's going to get all over the face, and you don't want that. You don't want to have a shimmery face. You just want it to go straight to the eye. So every time you use a loose pigment, you need to wet it in Evian water or any kind of primer spray, because I hope that you guys are using a primer before you apply your foundation. And then a setting spray is the same thing. So you like to use those wet tools in order to use your pigment and to make it last.
Now, what's a primer?
So primer is pretty much like a barrier between your skin and your foundation. Primer just kind of preps the skin for foundation. And sometimes you can get like a primer as far as like a SPF kind of thing to protect your skin from the sun. Primer is just something that helps your foundation to go on smooth. It blurs your lines. It can just kind of give you more of a flawless finish instead of just putting your foundation or your concealer straight on your face. So I love primer.
Okay, y'all, I'm working on putting on my white, what is this?
Yes.
My white eyeshadow base. I'm working on it.
Yes, eyeshadow base. So I like to use my finger. I don't use any kind of brush. I like to use my finger, because the finger, anytime you put like shadow or foundation on your skin, first it warms up that product before it hits your skin. So I like to use my fingers because obviously my skin is warm and I want it to be warm when it goes on my face. So I'm going to use my fingers and apply my eyeshadow base. Eyeshadow base makes that color pop, so I recommend to always. And if you don't have a specific eyeshadow base, like I said, concealer does the trick. I use my finger first, and then I smooth out with a brush.
Okay.
So now I'm going to take a brush. Any kind of flat brush does the trick to blend.
Can you show us your brush?
Yeah, it looks just like this.
Okay.
It's a long flat brush.
Okay. I have that.
Okay,
I have
cool.
that.
Yay.
So if you guys can see, it is flat. I hope you guys can see.
There you
flat.
go.
You want to have something flat.
Yes.
To be able to apply
Yes.
that makeup, especially with a loose powder. That you find that the flat brushes really put it where you
Yes.
want to put it versus a more flared brush
Exactly.
or
Yes,
feathered brush.
you cannot use a dome blend brush to apply pigment. I do not recommend it. It will go everywhere. Definitely a flat brush, something like this. I use a shorter flat brush, but it does have to be flat. You're so right, and I'm so glad you said that, Chantel. So every time I put on any kind of makeup, I blend. There's nothing that I don't blend. And if you put on your foundation, I'm sorry, if you put on your eyeshadow base and you just leave it there and you apply your eyeshadow on top, it's going to be blotchy. So you always want to blend out that cream before you apply your foundation. I'm sorry, your shadow. I'm ready to go to
Okay.
foundation.
You ready to do foundation? But we're gonna do foundation, guys. We're gonna do the skin.
We're
We're gonna
gonna
be
do a
doing that.
little bit. We're gonna do a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Not today. Not today. You gotta come back and join us for our next one on April 19th. We'll tell
Yes,
you.
yes.
Yes, yes.
We'll really break that skin down. Yes,
We're gonna
absolutely,
break down the
Chantel.
skin. So if you
Mhm.
have any questions, don't forget. Feel free to drop them in the comments. I have on my white.
Yes, you do. And I have a little on too. So now that we have our eyeshadow base on, I'm going to go ahead and just apply the black because I'm sorry, it's backwards. I got to get used to the camera here. I'm going to go ahead and apply my black because I am going to smoke the eye just a little bit and then we'll apply purple on top.
So I know when some people do smoky eyes, they go different ways. Some people like to go light to dark, so you like to go dark to light.
I do it both.
You
It
do
just
okay.
depends on the look. But with this look, I really want the purple to stand out more. So I'm going to apply that in my crease. So I'm going to work my way up to the crease.
Oh, okay. Well, teach me how to do that. Teach me how to
Yeah,
do
for this look, sometimes I'll study a picture and see what the base of that look is, and then I'll go from there. It just
Okay.
depends. So you're right. I'll do light to dark, but this look, I think we should start with black. What you think, Chantel?
Girl, I'm following you. I got black in my palette, so whatever you tell me
Ah,
to do, I'm gonna do. I'm imitating. I'm imitating.
okay, love.
Well,
Okay.
I
I just
have
need to
my
find my brush.
palette. And so I like Morphe palettes. If you guys are just joining us,
Yes.
we've already done a little small hair tutorial just on detangling basics. So now we're going to our after 5 look. So after that Zoom meeting, you're gonna
All
meet your
right.
coworkers, or just after your regular day at work, you want to head on over and hang out with your friends after work. We're doing an after 5 look, and we're just kind of doing a smoky eye. And so for
Yes.
this particular look, Tia is going to show us how to go from dark to light with the smoky
Yes.
eye.
All right. So I'm taking another flat brush here and I'm just applying it straight to the eyelid. Okay. I'm not working it up towards that brow. I'm staying right at the eyelid. So I'm using more of an angled flat brush because I really want it to be precise. And when I use an angled flat brush, it really helps me to stay right on that eyelid. And that way I don't go any higher than I want to. Okay. I like to work very slow because I believe in makeup to be very neat. I don't like messy makeup because I feel like if you start off messy, it's just going to end messy. So I like to just work my way, go very slow and really blend as I go. So I am packing it on. You're never going to be done just after one time. So once you just go back and forth and pack your black on, the more you pack it, the better because you want it to stand out.
So what you're saying is you just continue to build, build,
I
build. So
do build.
you're not
Yes,
gonna just take a gunk of black powder and
exactly.
just pack it on, but you're gonna continue to build, 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 build. I'm gonna build,
Amen.
guys. I just have to keep watching because I'm a learner first. I'm a watcher. I'm such an observer. So I'm gonna keep
Yeah.
watching her, and then I'm gonna do it when I come back.
Yes, 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 yes. So I love that you said build, because that is the word that I was looking for. I love to build. Everything should be buildable. Makeup is just not like, all right, we're going to put it on to be done. Everything should be buildable. Okay. Yes. And like I said, the brush that I'm using is a flat brush, but it's more angled because it helps me to carve out that eyelid and to stay right in the placement, right at that eyelid. I don't want to go too far in the middle. I don't want to go up near that brow. I'm staying right here at the eyelid. Okay.
And sometimes I think that's some of the hardest things to do is stay
Yeah.
right on that eyelid. Stay on that
Mm-hmm.
eyelid. So I like how she is pulling her eyelid and then applying.
Yes, they don't, you know what they say, women of color, they don't recommend, pulling the lid, right? But I do. They say because it can cause wrinkles, but I have to because I have these long lashes here. I'm like, I can't see nothing with these lashes. So I have to pull the eyelid. So gently pull, so you can kind of place that product where it needs to go.
You said it causes what now? Because I got to make sure. It causes what?
It causes wrinkles, Chantel.
Oh, well, sure. That's right, ladies. Let's make sure we are gentle with our own eyelids.
Yes, they say you should never, when you do your makeup, they say you should never pull your eye to do it. I'm like, girl, I have to pull my eyes. I can't not do it. I'm like, I'm pulling today. But but there are times where I'll just kind of do it, just kind of freehand it. All right, so I think I'm done blending. But what I'm going to do is use a little small, this one is more like a smudger. So I'm just kind of take it right at the line here to blend out that line. With makeup, you never want to see your makeup end. And you never want it to, you don't want it to see it end or begin. So everything that I do, I blend out lines. No harsh lines in makeup, you guys.
So you're saying you're using a smudger?
Yes.
Let me see.
It's
Is
not
this a smudger?
it's
Is this
that
a
one is a
smudger?
smudger, but if you can do like this one, I guess it's more of a precision brush.
Oh,
This one is it's a precision. I'm sorry, a precision blender brush.
I have. Let me see. I have this one.
That one may work, Chantel.
Oh, because I see the one. I think I use that one for my eyebrows, and I
Yeah,
hate
because
to
okay, I
because
see. You got
sometimes I
product
don't
on
like
that one.
to. I don't like to ride, and it's just my brow brush. And
Yeah,
I have a brow brush. Do you have a brow brush?
I do have a brow brush. But that one I have several brow brushes, but that one stays right where it's at because you know what, I have to keep my brow stuff separately because for some reason I lose all my brow stuff for some reason. I'm like, why do I lose my brow stuff? So I keep it separately because of that reason. Let me I like to go back and clean up the areas that I have went a little over the line. So I'm going back with my little eye
Which
shadow.
is
The
wait.
eyeshadow base. Yep, I'm going back in there
Oh,
to fix up the areas that I put too much of the black. Okay. And then I go back in with my precision without adding product. I'll go back into my with my precision blender brush and continue to blend the black. Like I said, no harsh lines. We don't want to see our makeup end and begin. We want it to all blend together, all of the colors at the end of the day. All right. I hope I am making sense and I hope you guys are following along okay.
you're making sense. We're following along.
Yay.
I'm
Chantel,
doing
how
my
you
best.
doing?
I'm trying. I'm trying.
You're doing fine. All right, so we're going to
I'm
go into
trying.
the next color. I'm excited now because now, honey, we're making progress. We are adding color. All right. So here is another blending brush. It's a longer stemmed one. Okay. It's like more of a dome look, but it's more of a blending finish brush. But it actually is long enough to get right in that crease. So we can blend that purple on top of the black. Okay. So I like to dust off. I'm adding purple, and I like to dust off any excess color, because it can fall on your face and we don't want that much fallout. It's inevitable. Sometimes it will get on your face, but I like to dust off that extra product because you don't need it. All right. So we're using this bright purple here, and we're going to put it right in that crease. Okay. Starting the crease, we're doing windshield wiper motions. Okay. Don't go too high up in that brow area. Just stay right at the crease. Okay. And we're just adding some purple because it's really going to stand out at the end of the day with the smoky eye. And don't worry if you feel like you've kind of gone a little bit out. Don't worry. We know how to clean that up at the end. I'll show you another trick. Okay. So I'm going to add a little bit more purple because, again, we're building it up. Okay. We're building it up. And it is okay to do, you can do round, circular. Just make sure that you're steady moving. You're not doing it in one spot. You can do circular, or you can just do the windshield. Okay. I do both. Don't you worry if you feel like it's too much for you, like, oh, this is too much. At the end of the day, once we clean it up with a little bit of concealer and we add like lashes and all of that, and it all comes together. I promise. Don't be afraid of color, because at the end of the day, it's just a nighttime look. We're not going to, work like this. You can, it's your prerogative, but this is our nighttime look. All right. See, if you notice, I do circular and I do the windshield wiper motions. I like to do both to get that product all the way in there. So it's looking exactly how I want it to look. So I'm going to stop right there, because once I see my desired look, I don't go any further. I leave it right there. All right. So I feel good about this look. I'm going to pack on, I'm going to use a more of a shimmery color, and I'll show you what I'm using so that you guys can find something that's similar. This one right here. This one's a lighter purple. It's in the middle of a pink and purple, but it's more of a shimmery, and it's really going to make your eye pop. Okay. The live didn't change up on us.
No,
Did
no,
you see
we're
that at
good.
all? Okay.
No, yeah, we're good. Shoot, I'm still working, girl. I'm working.
Okay, perfect. So here is the color, guys, that we're using next. I don't know if you guys can see this.
I can see it. Yours looks very vivid. It looks very. It's called Vivid, right? It looks very vivid.
Called Vivid.
Mm-hmm.
Look at you. Okay. Again, we're dusting that off, and we're going right on top of that purple that we just laid. Okay, it's a lighter purple because we want to make it really pop.
So we started with black.
Yeah.
And
then we went to a purple, and now we're doing a lighter purple.
Okay.
Okay. Ooh, this is pretty. Hope you guys can see.
It looks really pretty. Mm-hmm. And so with that second color, you said to stay directly into the crease, right?
Yes,
so we're staying
directly
in the crease. So
yes,
you guys are
yes.
able to see this. Because it can be hard, guys, to stay in that crease. I'm not gonna lie.
It is very hard.
I will go up in a minute. I'll be at the eyebrow, and then I have to work my way back down.
Don't you go up, girl. And that's why I was like saying that it's important to have or work with the right makeup brushes, because your placement will come easy when you have the right brushes.
Okay. I agree.
Yes.
I agree. And yes. Ladies, you can start with inexpensive brushes.
Yeah.
And work your way up. The more you do it, the more you realize, hey, you know what? I'm going through brushes faster.
Yeah.
Maybe now I want to take that investment and invest in some brushes that, are a little more expensive. And it does really make a difference with the type of bristles that are actually on the brush.
Absolutely.
And even when you feel it on your face and you're like, ooh, these brushes are soft and beautiful, versus the
Totally.
last that I had, it was a little rough, or they held in makeup, or it didn't deliver your desired look. So it's really about,
Totally.
is it delivering that look for you?
Yes, Chantel, absolutely. And I'm happy you said that. Um, so with that being said, we're going to clean up the look right now. We're going to clean it up because we're almost done. We're like midway there. So we're going to clean up the look just a little bit. So grab you a little concealer, because now that we have that purple in the crease, I am going to carve out the eye before we soften it, because we're going to warm it up now with a nice transition color. Okay. All right. So what
Oh,
I do
y'all, I'm
is,
doing good with my I'm doing good on this
you
eye. Oh,
are.
snap. Oh,
I'm looking at you. You are. You are, honey. So now I take another concealer. Actually, it's actually, if you can find the concealer that's like the same color as your complexion, that'd be great. I'm using MAC,
Okay.
the
I
MAC
was
palette.
just gonna say which concealer. So guys, she's using MAC. I'm using NYX. Affordable.
Same thing to
It,
me, girl.
it's, hey, if you can't get the department store, go down to the
Yeah.
Ulta. Or go
Yes.
down, they
You know
go
what?
down to the Myers.
Yes, yes. NYX is, and now NYX is actually a MAC dupe. They have the same ingredients in it, so that's like the best choice you can ever make, going to NYX.
That you
Mhm.
can't fail with an NYX concealer. I mean, that's
Mm-mm.
where I think they're the bomb. I think LA Girl
They are.
has a nice one too, but LA
LA Girl is
Girl,
dope too. Hmm.
but I think you have to get them
Hmm.
in a little tubes, and I don't want to
Yeah,
be fooling
yeah,
around with those tubes.
yeah. They have some. I actually have a flat palette, and I actually use
You
that for like
do?
when I do
Okay.
weddings. Yeah, so you can find quality stuff on the lower end. Totally.
You can,
Hmm.
and your face won't break out,
Nope.
and you won't
Mm-mm.
be itching.
Yes,
Because I know a
girl.
lot of times some people say, well, I don't want to wear makeup, or I can't use makeup because it breaks my face out. And so
They
we just,
love to say that. I'm like,
yeah.
girl,
So we coming with some hacks, and they're hacks.
there is some wonderful foundation and wonderful lightweight makeup lines that cater to, sensitive skin. So I don't think that is a that you can kind of go with that now, because they're catering to women that has more of a sensitive skin. So I think Bare Minerals does well with having something that's lighter for women, and but covers, as well. So yeah, that's no longer an excuse, women.
Mhm.
Okay, so now let's use
Okay.
concealer.
Okay, I
Concealer
got
is
mine.
okay, perfect. Concealer hides, concealer heals, concealer fixes, corrects whatever you need to be, corrected. So I am using the concealer brush. Always, if you use a
Wait, a
concealer,
concealer brush. What? I
uh-huh.
don't even know. I probably have one in my
Concealer.
kit, but I just use whatever brush I think I should dip in the concealer.
That's okay. Anything again that's like flat or square or kind of like round is a concealer brush.
Oh, okay. I have one in my hand. So see, guys, I
Perfect.
was using the right thing. I just didn't know it.
Yes.
It happens.
Yes. So what I like to do, I kind of go right under that eye first, right at the corner of my eye,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I draw a line out. Okay? Just like that. And if you could tell, it really gives you precision, and it really carves out that eye so that you won't have any more product on your face other than where you want it to be. Okay. I don't want raccoon eyes, so I take concealer and I clean up underneath my eye. Okay. And I also start at the corner of my eye, and I drag it out to give a nice even line. Okay. And I hope you guys can see that. And we're going to do the same thing on the other eye. It really cleans up the look. Any kind of smoky eye, this is what I'm doing. I will conceal, conceal, conceal. And every time you use concealer, you have to use setting powder. because you want to conceal the areas that you, you want to set the areas that you conceal. Okay. All right.
And you said the powder sets the area, so that
Yeah,
means that the product is not going to move, like the raccoon eyes won't slide down.
exactly. And
Okay.
because we're finishing up an eye, setting powder actually acts as a barrier as well, so that if you do have any other fallout, it catches it. So when you dust that setting powder away, so will the loose so will the eyeshadow that fallout that landed on your face. It'll brush away as well.
Okay.
So I'm going to do that right now because I can feel it under my eyes. I'm going to use just a small little brush like this, a little fancy little setting powder brush, just like this. I'm going to dust off a little bit of powder and I'm going to set that under eye. Okay. Just right under the eye. We're not going to move it anywhere else. Okay. Because it acts as a barrier and it protects for any more fallout, because we're going to finish that eye. And I hope you guys are following along okay, and I'm making sense to you. I'm not talking mumbo jumbo. Please let Chantel know. I hate that I cannot see your comments, but please let Chantel know if you have any questions. If you need me to slow down, I most certainly will. All right, so we're going to let that setting powder sit. I'm looking just like this. I'm loving what I see. And you always want to love what you see. Don't stop until you love what you see. So now we're going to use a transition color, okay? I love transition color. It's my favorite. Transitions warm the eye. Transition color also makes the eye really more like blendable and more appropriate, instead of just having bam color on your eye. You don't want to just have a black smoky eye without a transition color, okay? And transition colors can be like a soft orange, a nice neutral brown. It can be a nice red. You just want something that's warm, a warm color to just kind of make your eye color just kind of like have a natural transition, if that makes any sense.
Yep. We following along. We got it.
All right. Perfect. So I'm using another blending brush. Looks just like this. I am going to use a nice soft brown because I love brown. And I will show you what I'm going to use. It is a matte color, and it is called Sweetest Cocoa. Looks just like this. Okay. And I'm sorry. Yeah, we'll do this one. We'll do Sweetest Cocoa. We'll do that one. Okay. And it is a brown. And it has just a little bit of shimmer, but not a lot. Okay. And we're going to, right on top of that purple that we did in the crease, we're just going to lay that brown right on top, because guess what? We don't want lines. We don't believe in lines in makeup. We want it to all be blended, but without taking away the colors that you've already placed. Okay. How does that look, guys?
It's looking good. I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
I'm like, I hope you guys can see it, but we're going to keep it moving. Keep it moving. Now, this part, you can go a little up to the eyebrow, but not too much. Okay.
Okay. I really went up too much, but that's okay. Nobody can tell.
But you know what? Concealer. You can carve. I can show you how to carve out that eyebrow again if you go up too high.
Yeah. But
I'm actually really loving this.
It looks good. It looks good.
I'm gonna have to do this look more often, Chantel. Thank you for telling me this. I really love purple for women of color and more of like a darker complexion, because it just really, really warms you up and just really kind of gives you a vibrant look. So I love that. All right. Here we go. We're going to move on now.
All righty, I'm ready.
All right.
I'm
So you
keeping
guys,
up, guys. I'm keeping up.
yes, I'm so glad. If you guys felt like you with that transition color that you used, and I use Sweet as Cocoa. If you feel like you went up a little too high in the brow, guess what? Here's another trick. It's always concealer. We carve out that brow again because we want the brows to stand out. Because I love a good brow. So I carve out that brow. That's why I like to use a concealer brush because it really helps you stay in the area of the brow. Okay. And I'm going to use just a little shade lighter than what I normally use because I really want this area to look more highlighted. Because if you notice, if you do any kind of highlight, it's always the brow area. It's like under your eye, the nose, and right here. Okay. And it's the same thing here under your brow. And you're just highlighting it. So if you find that you went up a little too much, you can always use concealer and carve out that brow again. And then, of course, grab that blending brush and blend, blend, blend. Don't forget to blend. Always blend. Always blend. I promise you, you'll be doing your makeup like a pro if you blend.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that some people forget, especially under the brow, because always you see that high,
Yeah.
that line that's just like right under the
Yeah.
brow, and then not blending it out.
Mm-hmm.
And then do you
Not
go
blending it out.
over your brow to highlight
I
it
don't
there?
I
Or
don't go no. And what I like to do to blend out that concealer under that brow, I'll use a brush that doesn't have any product on there because you don't want to take away and you don't want to add any product. You just want to blend. You just want to blend out. And I'm just using another brush, you guys, just to kind of blend out that concealer.
Okay.
Okay. I always kind of pretty much go over my face, even if it's like my foundation or whatever that I need to blend, but I don't want to add product. I'll just grab a clean brush and blend out the area without any product on there.
So I want to ask a question. What do you use to clean your brushes?
So I have, I did go and buy, I always just go and buy something that's intentionally for, for my brushes, but you can just pretty much clean your brushes with a little bit of vinegar, just a little bit. You can also use a little bit of alcohol. You can use a little bit of Dawn soap and just put it all together in a jar and just create your own. I think that cleaning your brushes every time you use them will make them last longer, and then that actually helps with breakouts too. So vinegar, a little bit of alcohol, a little bit of Dawn soap. That's it.
Okay. Okay. Well, I love my eyes. I think I did a good job.
I think I like them. I like them. I like what's going on here. I like it too, Chantel. All right. Gray, this is my favorite part.
Okay.
Little bit shimmer.
I was like, what? Where's the bling? We need a little bling, honey.
Yeah, so you wanted a little, because in that picture you showed me, Chantel, it has a little bit of shine, and it's like
It did.
right in that area where that black is. It's just a little bit on top of the black.
Just a little bit, right?
Just a little bit. So I'm going to find the best brush to add that, because we don't want it to get messy, because shimmer can get so messy.
It can get really messy, especially the loose kind.
The loose kind. And that's why we're going, oh, here we go. I'm going to use this. And that's why, here's another little flat brush for that. That's why, excuse me, we're going to spray. If you guys have any kind of setting spray, primer spray, Evian water, any kind of, you just need to, or just go in the bathroom and wet your brush. That's the best thing to apply pigment.
Yeah. So
there you go. Yeah. Let's spray that brush.
Yep. Spray in the brush. Spray in the brush.
Spray it, girl. Spray it.
Okay. Spray the brush.
All right. So I'm going to put a little bit of this pigment in the lid because we don't want to wet all of the makeup. No, we don't want to do that. We don't want our pigment to be all wet and all messed up. So I put what I use in my top and just dip it as I go. So just a little bit, because again, we're building product. We don't just pack it on. We're building it. So a little bit at a time, you guys. All right. So with this, I don't pull. I just kind of squint as much as I can. And then I take it right in the corner and I lay it on top just a little bit. I'm not going all the way through on the lid. I'm just staying right in the front. Okay? Because I want the beginning of my eyes to really, really pop. Okay? And when you wet it, it really makes that pigment pop. Okay? I'm going to do it a little bit more. And if you notice, because it's wet, it just glides on. I love it that way.
Yes, this is the first time that I am wetting my brush, and
Yes, girl.
it was like dipping it in. It came out really, really easy.
Yes. Yes. And you can do that with other like shimmery, like compact eyeshadows. Like I think that anytime you wet the brush, you have more control, over the product.
Yes.
So I'm gonna do the other eye.
I'm loving it. I did both my eyes, girl. I'm ready to go. Where are we going? It's Monday night,
baby. Okay.
We got the baby. What are we gonna do? Let's take our.
Where we going, boo?
Let's take our sons to the park before it gets dark.
I know, right? Oh my God, that would be so fun. Those little baby boys. I love it. All right. I'm almost done. You guys, I work, see, Chantel moving along. I work a little slow because I like my eyes to be like super precise.
There's
some that can do it so fast and to be bomb. I'm not that skilled. I can't that good. I gotta really like go slow. Chantel, like, look, I ain't got time for that.
Look, my goal is to, so if I do have like a Zoom for work, my goal is to do a 10-minute face. Okay. Now, it won't be any glitter. It's going to be brows, concealer.
Yeah, that's all you need.
One coating of foundation and some lips.
Yeah.
And it's so funny. Sometimes if I just have on brows and lips, they're like, oh my God, where are you going? I'm like,
you like
on
come
Zoom.
To see you. Right.
Right.
Like that's where I'm going.
That's it.
Right.
That's it. That's all I'm going. I'm excited. So I have, because one makeup artist, and sometimes I guess I just let her put it in my head. It said you should go from light to dark for your smoky eye, and I haven't done smoky eyes in so long.
It's whatever you want, really.
I like this way because it was just easy. It was quick for me, and I blended quickly versus going from light to dark, because once you put that dark on, sometimes it's hard to
listen.
I think it's more steps. It's more steps going from light to dark than going from dark to light. And
I noticed whatever I place first, it doesn't move around as much when I do the dark. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm. So right. I'm glad you found that one would work, work for you. So what I'm going to do, because I really want the black over here to stand out, I'm just dabbing a little bit of black right here. I'm just dabbing it. Okay. I'm not blending it at all right now. I'm just dabbing it because I want that black to really, really stand out. Again, you guys, this is a nighttime. You're going out, you're going to a fashion show. You're going, you out on the town with your man. This is the look you want to go for when you are out on the town.
All right, ladies. So we got our Mother's Day look coming up, April 19th, 2021. Yes. We'll be back. We're going to be on Instagram as well. Yes. So You guys gonna have to follow us on over to Instagram for another
Yes.
wonderful day of just taking care of the mothers, focusing heavily on the skin, and
Hmm.
then I'm going to be doing a demo for girls. You know,
Yes.
a quick style for girls and getting them together for Mother's Day, or just a quick style for Saturdays if that's when you prepare your daughters for the rest of the week. Something
Hmm.
that you can do at home, and her hair will already be detangled. But so we're going to just incorporate all of that good stuff in and go from there.
I'm excited because you know what? Sometimes we do. I think that our seasoned women kind of feel a little left out when it comes to makeup. They're like, well, what do I do for my skin? What do I do for, like, if I have a little bit of too much skin here? And how do I pull back? How do I contour? So I think that this is going to be really, really nice for a little something for our mommies, a little something for our younger girls. So that way everybody can feel, like they're getting something out of this. So I'm excited that we'll be doing that, Chantel. And you guys will get to see because I think I'm going to have my mama on that one, you guys. We'll get to show you how we like to really, really apply that foundation for someone that's of age and really, really seasoned.
Absolutely. So, Tia, tell us how we can find you. How can we book with you? So, say, we do the tutorials and we like, girl, listen, my mama don't listen. She's not gonna let me do her face. I just want to bring her to you. I just want you to hook my mom up. I want to just give her a day of
I
beauty.
would love to.
How do we
Yeah.
find you?
So I like for my clients to email me. You can email me at mwgobeautifulgirl@gmail.com. And you see it's right there on the screen, mwgobeautifulgirl@gmail.com. Email me for all your appointments. That is for hair. If you are interested in the virtual, because right now I have not opened up any um, physical one-on-one where I'm applying makeup. I'm only just meeting clients and doing hair right now. But if you want to book like a virtual demo one-on-one or some type of girls night and you just want to have fun and learn makeup, you can honestly just go on my website. I do have a makeup website where you can book that as well. And that is Martia-Wells .squarespace.com. Martia-Wells.squarespace.com. Feel free to DM me here on Facebook. Sometimes I say Instagram. Feel free to DM me on Instagram. It's at Go Beautiful Girl, or on Facebook. I'm Tia Wells on Facebook. And you can just say, hey, I'm not sure. I missed all of those things that you named. Feel free to DM me. I would love to just make your appointments through there. It's fine. But I do like for you to email me. And also you can contact me through the website.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. We will be back April 19th. So if you have some questions or comments, drop them in the comment box. If you want to know more about what we're going to be doing, hey, or if you have questions or you just want to find out more about what products we use today and just anything you want to talk about, not really,
Mhm.
but anything relating to our topics today of detangling hair as well
Yes.
as doing this great smoky eye. I'm so excited. I did
Yes,
it.
I really
And
like it. I miss doing a smoky eye because we don't go anywhere that much
right, we're
anymore.
not going
So
right.
yeah,
So
so
I
I'm
mean, and
excited.
just think, she does have the virtual one-on-ones to go through makeup. So I mean,
Mhm.
how dope is it to get a
Mhm.
one-on-one session with a makeup artist and they're literally walking you through how to care for
Yes.
yourself. And that is
Yes.
all a part of your identity, all a part of what you want to do and just trying
Speak
a
it.
new look. So if I could do
Mhm.
it online in front of everybody, I know you can do a one-on-one session in the privacy
Mhm.
of your own home with Miss
Yes.
Martia Wells,
Yes.
Mrs. Martia Wells.
Thank you,
So
Chantel.
I am so excited that you came on the show and are rocking with us today. So hey guys, go hit her up at Go Beautiful Girl. And don't forget to check
Yes.
out Check out our website, www.mffproject.com. And remember, I am
Yes.
Chantel Branch, your domestic violence specialist, educating individuals on why their decision to remain silent keeps them locked in abuse. So, see you guys April 19th, same time, 6 o'clock. We will be over on Instagram. We may pop up on Facebook, but not really sure. So we'll keep you guys posted. We'll keep you guys
Yes.
posted. So thank you guys
Yay.
for your time. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Yes. See you in two. Love you.
Bye.
Bye.